So you're looking for a motorbike on a budget. What I would do is I would go to your local advertisement website, look for a broken Chinese pit bike and fix it. Chinese pit bikes can be quite cheap. They stop working, kids don't know how to fix it, they lose interest, they will sell it, and that's where we come in. We buy it and we fix it. I got this bike, for example. I bought the bike for 70 euros, that's like $80. Everything looks okay, only the engine is not working. Most of the time it's just that the engine gets no fuel or it has no spark. The worst thing that can happen is that we have to replace the whole engine, but even that's not too expensive on a bike like this. First, let's remove the bodywork for easy access. It's just 4 screws. This one is already loose. And then we will have a look at the carburetor first. Of course, we first check if there's fuel in the fuel tank. The fuel travels from the tank to the carburetor. Often one of the jets in the carburetor is clogged, which will not allow the fuel to transfer to the combustion chamber, and the engine will not run. So let's check this first. I have a carburetor here for demonstration. I can show you the jets you should look at. Okay, so here we have the jets. You take them out and you blow air through it, because often those are clogged and that will cause the engine not to run. It's a bit hard to see on camera, but there's a very tiny hole that should be open. When you put it back together, be careful that all the parts will stay in place. Now it's still not working. Let's see if you have a spark. Alright, we remove the spark plug to see if it will give a spark. I just let the engine rotate and see if there's a spark. There's no spark, so this is not good. So that's the problem. Here we have the wiring loom of a pit bike. We have the ignition switch, that should be on obviously. Then what often breaks is either the CDI or the ignition coil. So I will check that first. If that's not the case, it can be something in the ignition behind the flywheel. When following the wiring loom, I already found a problem. This cable is loose. I can imagine that because this cover is broken, that maybe they were checking something here, they pulled it too hard and then they pulled out this part and the bike was not running anymore. Also, the bike didn't come with a chain and there's a hole in the cover here, so we have to change that. But let's see what this will do. I'm just going to bypass this connector, connect this cable to that cable. Yes, we have a spark. We have a spark. I don't know if you can see it. I will make it more close up. Let's put the plug back. I'm very excited to start. Less than 30 minutes and the bike is working. Let's give it a test ride. Nice, it runs well. It idles a little bit too fast, but we can adjust that. But I think everything will be alright with this bike. Now the bike is fixed at no extra cost. We still have some budget left to make it a little bit nicer, to restore it a bit. Here we have some of the new parts I got. A new rear tire, new plastics, new battery, new ignition key. Those things really will make the bike look better. The ignition barrel was gone, so I got a new one. Don't think your bike is safe when you remove the key, because you can just pull the whole barrel off and drive the bike away. So this is the result. I will still do some small things, but I'm happy with it now. I spent less than 200 US dollar, like 160, 170 euros in total, included the bike. So that's not bad. And that's how you can have a lot of fun for just a little money. Please check out my other videos. I have more do-it-yourself projects, cars, motors, you name it. So thank you for watching and see you next time.